Hey Kobolds, another year in the books, and is it just me, or did 2024 just seem to fly by? Oh well, despite this year being kinda crap, I found some good things to hold on to, so much so that we've got honorable mentions this year. Just because sometimes you gotta find a silver lining when you can. Alright, let's go. I didn't know 2024 would be the year that I got pulled into a gacha game. But here we are. I've had so many friends of mine tell me how good Blue Archive is, and I initially was just very dismissive of it being just another gacha game. And then I took a chance and I played it, and I have kept playing it ever since. It has a surprisingly deep and dark story behind it that is still getting new chapter updates. On the surface, it seems just like a cute little anime girl game, and the anime girls have halos and they're going to high school. Wait, why do they all have guns? What do you mean they don't get hurt by bullets? What do you mean your player character actually gets shot? Spoilers, sorry. Yes, Blue Archive is a gacha game. I'm very well aware of that. But damn if it isn't a fun game, period. Excuse me, I need to save a lot of pyro because Anniversary Festival is right around the corner. Helldivers 2 took the gaming world by storm earlier this year, and I was one of the many people swept up in the tide. The tongue-in-cheek nods to Super Earth's corrupt nature, while fully embracing the uber-patriotic vibes of Starship Troopers and that whole parody nature, all bound together with some genuinely fun squad shooter mechanics, makes for an excellent and incredibly fun gameplay experience. Get the right group of people together, you're guaranteed to have a really, really fun time. And with a recent addition of the Illuminates back into the game, there's a ton of new enemy units to fight, and brand new ways for your Helldiver to get turned into a bloody stain on the ground. Now get into your helipod. We need you on the front lines. Content warning is probably the most fun I have had all year with a multiplayer game not named Helldivers 2. Games with the Snark crew and friends of the show, Ralphie, Rajon, Bird Portent, and even a cameo by former President of the United States, Joe Biden, have absolutely been a highlight of this year. Think of a game where you willingly put yourself in dangerous situations with a group of friends, a video camera, and a very limited oxygen supply, going down into clearly haunted and dangerous ruins with unknown monsters and ways for you to get killed, all just so you can go viral on YouTube. That is content warning, and that is exactly why it's so fun. Go play it. It's so good. For the record, I am a complete Soulsborne newbie. I've never played a single Dark Souls game, Bloodborne, Demon Souls, Sekiro, nothing. So when my friends told me that Elden Ring was a really good entry point to the genre, at first I said, "You're crazy." And then I said, "Fuck it, I'm in." Safe to say, I am very much hooked now. When Shadow of the Erd Tree dropped, I was nervous because everything looked like it could one-tap me if I looked at them the wrong way. Spoilers, I was right. But here's the thing. I may have died a lot in my Shadow of the Erd Tree playthrough. 38 attempts against Promised Consort Radahn, by the way. 38. But I had a blast the whole way through. As a complete newbie to the genre, the deaths never really frustrated me. I was having a blast, and I'm already ready to dive deeper into Souls games. Hell, I've already started a New Game Plus run in Elden Ring. Huh. I wonder if me getting to Souls games is going to lead to any big life-changing events. Okay, I am very well aware that Over the Garden Wall didn't come out in 2024, but it was 2024 when I first watched it, so it still counts. It's so charming, cute, but also still very scary and suspenseful. The sense of foreboding and dread that the series builds episode to episode to episode is just breathtaking. And the payoff, no spoilers, but it's literally perfect. Please go watch this. And a big thank you to my friend Comey for suggesting that I watch this around Halloween, because it is literally perfect. Honestly, I may make this yearly viewing around the Halloween time, right alongside Nightmare Before Christmas. Earlier this year, God's favorite trans woman, aka Christy, invited me to a small and comfy tabletop group that meets up every Thursday. And I'm not kidding when I say this one group has made my 2024 that much better. We've played through a variety of games: an aliens-themed one-shot, Monster Care Squad, which is basically Monster Hunter, but instead of hunting monsters, you're basically vets and curing them from injuries and diseases. We did some beta testing for a Tomb Raider-themed tabletop RPG, and currently we're in the middle of what I like to call Let's Go Lesbians the game, also known as Moonlight over Roseville Beach. This group has genuinely made my Thursdays in 2024 and beyond so much more bearable. So Christy, thank you for inviting me. And everyone else in the group, thank you so much for putting up with my brand of absolute queer craziness. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you. Final Fantasy XIV is one of my favorite games, and 2024 was the year that I finally came back to it. Context: I haven't played 14 since around 2015-ish, and I made the decision around July of 2024 to come back with a brand new character, just so I can start from the very beginning and experience everything from the beginning, and make it all the way through to current content. And I am so glad that I did. Going through MSQ through the early expansions again has given me a really great appreciation of the story and its unfolding journey. But beyond that, it helped me meet some wonderful new friends, reconnect with old ones, and it's reignited my creativity in a way that I really can't put into words. Writing down new stories, coming up with new ideas and connections with people in the game, and just in general having a really good time, like a genuinely good time. It's what I miss the most, and honestly, I'm so glad I'm back. Hey Comey, if you're watching this video, you had to know this was gonna happen. Comey Byrne is a wonderful, funny, silly Moby and Kitsune VTuber that you need to go follow, and I mean right now. Again, I'm not just including Comey on the list because we're friends, and I mean that. We have bonded so quickly this year that it kind of feels like whiplash, but in a very enjoyable way. It's really nice to just click with someone. And Comey is genuinely a very funny person and very, very enjoyable to watch and hang out with. Their creativity on streams is really funny, and I could listen to them yap about anything for a very, very long time. Their streams are cozy, very funny. Their laugh is infectious, and they absolutely deserve more views, more followers. Go swing by the observatory, tell them I said hi, go hang out for a while. This one's a 2-for-1 deal, but believe me when I say it's very worth it. Alien Sin and Neapolitan can be summarized with the phrase comfy chaos. Whether streaming solo or together, they are an absolute joy to be around. I remember Ralphie either raiding out to them or getting raided by them and just being so enthralled by their genuine energy that I had to go check them out. I was entirely unaware of the unhinged chaos that would follow. Collabing with them on Power Wash Simulator and immediately talking about jizzbending within like 10 minutes of stream starting. Hang out with Elliot while he tried to rizz up Colonel Sanders, being introduced to their wider community and group of friends. It is chaotic, funny, but most importantly to me, it's all genuine. Nothing ever feels forced. It's all natural. And that's why I love the both of them. Go show both of them some love. Please, they deserve it. Okay, before I get to the last thing on the list, I got some honorable mentions I need to tell y'all about. How to Drink is an incredibly funny and informative YouTube channel run by a dude named Greg. He breaks down the science and history of popular drinks, he teaches you how to make different cocktails, breaks down each component, and of course, every once in a while, he ends up trying the worst drinks known to mankind. Because every once in a while, Greg must suffer. Go give him a watch. It's a good time.
Voyons donc des souliers en vitre, c'est un party, elle va se couper les pieds, c'est sûr.
Complete and utter unhinged chaos. That is how I describe the TikTok and Instagram account known as No Fancy Shit. Destroying kitchen appliances, incoherent speech, hilarious mannerisms, and a running gag of him wearing a Soldier 76 mask the entire time, and somehow he ends up making some really delicious looking food. I cannot recommend this dude enough. And now that earworm is back in your head again. You're welcome. The moment I heard this song, the moment I saw the Dark Souls gag in the anime opening, I knew we'd be in for something off the walls. And I was right. My dear friend Nokotan gives me Nichijou vibes if Nichijou was turned up to 11. It's an honorable mention only because the series is still ongoing, but please go watch this insanity. It's incredible.
Now go. Death to Kronos.
Okay, so if Hades was by Panic incarnate, Hades 2 is, oh god, why is everyone so fucking hot all the time, the video game. Hades 2, again, is only an honorable mention because it's still in early access right now, but you can bet your ass I am streaming more of the game once the full game actually drops. And remember, death to Kronos.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Literally making it onto this list at the very last moment of me writing this script, mostly because I couldn't not give Marvel Rivals a brief mention at the very least. This game entirely captures the fun and the joy of the early days of Overwatch. It is such a fun time with the right group of friends, and I cannot recommend it enough. It was about the later half of January 2024, around post Magfest, when I first got the brainworm of, am I not a cis male? Something in the back of my head just did not feel comfortable anymore with the thought of being described as a cis male. And the more I thought on that thought, the more I came to realize something. And thus began the journey I am currently on. Finally coming out as non-binary in October on my birthday was a massive weight off my shoulders. And having everyone be just so supportive and loving and caring and understanding regarding my announcement, just right off the bat, I I'm not gonna lie to you. I cried happy tears after that stream. Like, genuinely, I did. I'm blessed to have so many close and dear friends of mine who accept me for who I am, and most importantly, who are willing to help me explore me. Just do me a favor, okay? Never ask me to make a decision on anything. I am non-binary and bisexual. I can never make a decision. Period. It's impossible. Physically impossible. That's it. That's my top 10 for 2024 Kobolds. It's a very different vibe to this year's list, I suppose, but I really enjoyed making this nonetheless. Thank you all again for following me and supporting me. 2024 was a rough year, but thanks to all of you, it was just that much more bearable. Love you all so much. I'll see you in the next one.